Okay. Ugh. Welcome. Hey, Court. Hi. I don't know why I just repeated what you said. Hi. Ow. My legs just sticking to the frickin' chair. Hi. How are you? Oh my God, my armpits are so frickin' hairy and gross. Oh my God, I'm a little embarrassed. Just a little bit. I told you the other day, and I jumped in the shower yesterday, and I told myself to shave my armpits, and I still didn't. So I'm gonna leave my armpits down. Gosh, I'm so hot. My hair looks so greasy. I'm a fucking mess. I am a mess. And I literally just got back from the grocery store. Why does my hair look so greasy? It's not though. I just got back from the grocery store and bought new shavers and everything. I forgot something. Yeah, the AC is on. I got the central AC on up here. But I don't think I put it on right. I got the AC downstairs too. But I've been outside a lot, like the kids are coming over and my sister like coming over for like dinner. So me and my dad were cleaning the grill. So he felt the need to show me how to use the, clean the grill. Okay, Dad. Thanks. So it was outside. He was like weed whacking and doing shit, so I just feel gross. I want to take a shower soon. But yeah. My mom got a new plant. I don't know what this one is. Look at, I'll show you. That one. It's kind of cool. Isn't that cool? That one's new too. I like the elephant ears. My mom's queen of plants. I definitely get that from her. My rib's feeling a little better. I ended up like at work real quick, like getting an x-ray. They can't usually see like fractured ribs on x-ray unless it's your back. And it was at the hospital I work at, so they're like, I'm gonna give you like a CAT scan. And I was like, oh, the radiation, He's like, yeah, I really wouldn't recommend it either. So it's nice to like work at a hospital. They didn't even like run my insurance or anything, They're just like, psh, here you go. So that was nice. And there's like a tiny little fracture. So that's feeling better. And there's probably something with the muscle, like right underneath. I think I pulled a muscle. So, but it's feeling a little better. It was awful the other day, awful. But I took a muscle relaxer last night, and I don't think it's still in my system. But today was like the first day like I was feeling better. So I was doing things, and I probably was doing too many things. Because then I was like, oh, I gotta take a break, So, and then I was just gonna go kind of see what was on Netflix or like something. I just stopped, I watched Morocco, the love story of like war or whatever. Yeah, the muscle relaxer helped. And then there was something else that I got with like, last time I had like a back thing going on, there was like a pain reliever with like a muscle thing in it too. And I still had them from last year. They don't run out until like, I think like October. So I called the doctor. I'm like, these still good to take? He's like, yeah. I forget the name of it. It's like just a little stronger than ibuprofen. It's not like a narcotic, whatever it is. I won't take like pain medication, like anything. Like at the doctor in the ER is like, hey, you want one of these? And I'm like, I gotta work. He's like, you're fine. He's like, I can write you a script. I'm like, no. Painkillers make me really nauseous, I don't do good with painkillers at all. You'd have to like get me in the hospital first if I start taking painkillers. I'm not big on medication at all. The only thing I ever put into my system, and I was telling you guys when I was attempted the Adderall, and it actually like works. It did work for me, but I was like pure panic for like a week when I put it into my system. I'm like, oh my God, what is this gonna do with me? And blah, 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 blah. It was like pure fear. But I think last time I went to my physical, my doctor even like mentioned to me, he's like, you're the only one I know that's like off and on. Like I'll take it or I won't. It's like a 4-hour release thing, you know? But like when I do have it called in, when I take it, I'm still like on 10 milligrams. He like laughs. He's like, this is great. You're like a prime example who uses prescription drugs the right way. Besides the fact that I take myself off of them here and there. But it doesn't bother me. They say there's side effects if you take it off and on, but it's never bothered me. I don't know. For me, it really works. It's just like focus, you know. But that's it. That's the only thing I've ever put into my body. Just not big on stuff like that. That's all. So I'm gonna use the PastLife deck. Don't ask me why. I feel like I'm just like drawn to it again. But I meant to tell you guys the other day when all that shit came up too, I've been experiencing a lot of that shit too. I had a huge past life experience a couple weeks ago with somebody. It was fucking mind-blowing, you know? So for those who are experiencing that, I mean, it's kind of cool, you know, but it's a lot to, it's a lot to take in and absorb too, you know? So, there's that. Yeah, healing's big, you know, having to heal from past pains and trauma and... Am I still doing the air sign readings? What do you mean? I do them all on Patreon. If that's what you're talking about. Is that what you're referring to? I feel like I got something in my eye. Yeah, the link below is for Patreon. I do them all on Patreon. And I think that's because it's a paid platform, right? So with me having my other job and being crazy busy, I know the other part is part of my job. You know what I mean? So it's like it has to get done when YouTube is kind of like when I can get to it. And I know that sounds shitty, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Patreon has to come first. And there is times where I just want to do videos for Patreon, like random ones, and then I feel bad for not doing them on YouTube. Oh, you know, so I'll figure it all out. I do have something in my eye. It's probably not the smartest thing for me to be doing this. I think I got some dirt under my nails. I was just, cleaning Sheldon's. Yeah, I gotta prioritize, you know what I mean? I'm just doing Sheldon's enclosure. And not to mention my dad was like weed whacking. So I think like just something in my eye. So I won't use this deck for Patreon though this week. I think a lot of the past life stuff likes to come out on YouTube anyway. And I've been thinking about doing, well, I can't say I've been thinking about it, but something keeps pulling me to do past life things because I can read them so easily, but I just don't know, like, would it confuse the collective, or how do you know if it's your story? I don't know what Spirit's trying to like pull me to, but I'm starting to get pulled again to stuff like that. But that's good, because I'd rather be pulled to something and figure it out that way than to be sitting back and being like, how to create this or what to create. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather it kind of came at me. And I know Spirit's being smart about it, because when I question something, when I get an idea, I literally, through my head, I'm like, wow, I don't know how many people on YouTube actually do that. You know what I'm saying? So like, there's little things that keep coming to me where I'm like, all right, I get it, you know? So slowly, I'm sure I'll put it together, but I don't know if I do something new with YouTube, if it will have to do with past life or how to deal with those emotions. I will tell you, my experience I had within the last couple weeks was with somebody special and to me, you know, and I knew we had already had a past life connection, and I've had it with other people too. I can tell the difference between like a catalyst or learning lessons and what's special, you know. So instantly after that scenario, I shut something down, because if energy is not going to be reciprocated or mutual, or if we can't have a conversation, and it didn't freak him out. It's not like that. I really don't know how to explain it. But, and I'm not a cold-hearted bitch. I just know I've learned a lot, and I know how to have the right type of relationship and what it takes, and, you know, but I've also had chaos for the last months with this particular person off and on too. You know what I mean? So it's not like something I just instantly shut down. It's like stuff adds up, you know? There's a lot going on everybody's end, I'm sure, you know? I'm just saying, like, my personal experience, I've never experienced, well, I've experienced past life stuff, but nothing like that. Like, that was earth shaking. Like, it rattled me. And for me personally, I gotta be careful, like, how much I want to share too, because, you know, it's so personal. But, well, I guess there's not much I can really share about it, because it's crossing the line in my privacy and his, you know. But I just know better, like when to give and when not to give, if something's reciprocated and not. After an experience like that, like, it didn't freak me out that it pushed it away. It was so beautiful that I wanted to take it in, but it wasn't appreciated on the other end, if that makes sense. So anywho, I think I'll come up with something when it comes to, when it comes to past life, and if anything, it's going to be attached to lessons. You know what I mean? What you guys tolerate and what you don't. And there was something I'd actually said to him last week too that's come into my head. I said I should speak about soulmate relationships, because soulmate relationships and partnerships tend to be definitely the better ones, the easier ones. They flow better, right? But fuck, man, they're just as difficult as any other relationship. I mean, it really, really is. I'm not even kidding. It takes two on both ends, you know? So I think right now I got to figure out how to incorporate possibly past life into current scenarios. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I shall figure it out. I really do like that new plant. It's got the oddest colors. It's got purple little flowers. Did you guys notice that? It's got purple little flowers budding from it. Look at that. I mean, the colors don't really mesh. That's what's throwing me off. You know what I mean? Purple and maroon. It's a pretty plant, though. Look at that cool little one. What is going on? You're way too close. How do I zoom? Ah, that's better. That's better. So that's just gonna kind of be like current energy. That reminds me of like a bug or something. It's strange, like a leech. I don't know. Strange. I've been having other ideas too. So I know like my brain's starting to like recreate something, which we've all kind of been waiting for, which is extremely important when you're on YouTube for years, you know? So I'll figure it out for sure. Because I'd rather do YouTube full time and my other job part time because I love that just as much too. You know what I mean? So it will come together at some point. I don't want to rush the process. I'm pretty sure I drooled. Did it end up on me? Must have ended up on me. So how do we incorporate? This is what I love about you guys, because we figure this out together, you know? So I'm thinking like, how do we incorporate past life into what's currently happening? And there's gotta be a lesson behind it, guys, because I'm a teacher. I teach, I heal souls, I'm a healer, right? So in order to heal, you gotta be in a rough fucking spot. Like not learning, on the verge of learning, repeating negative patterns, not learning, right? Unfortunately, I'm that type of reader. And I say unfortunately because it's painful experiences we have to go through, you know, to come out on top and look at something differently. So I'm not really quite sure how to incorporate what's going on currently with what happened in the past, you know? I'll figure it out. You know? I do. I appreciate my gift. I know I have an amazing gift and talent in what I do. When I can figure out exactly how to incorporate it into the modern world, I'm sure I can be a game changer to help people, you know, push through things. I'm aware I can't just give up on YouTube. You know what I mean? So I'll figure it out. We always do. And I love that we figure it out together. And I talk it out with you, you know? Now walk it out. Now walk it out. So let's do this, because I got lots to do today. Hey, hey. DJ Bright One. Yeah, we've been rolling for years, guys. Years, I know. And we've learned a lot, right? So I want to be able to not get exhausted with what it is I'm doing, and we're constantly evolving, because I refuse to keep you guys stuck. And you got to be strong and shut things down. Like it is what it is, you know? And I'm so tired of what's meant to be will be. I think that's a false statement, and it's so real at the same time. And real because what's meant for you is meant for you, right? But I'm telling you, even if something feels meant to be, if two people aren't working on something, that shit's not fucking meant to be. It was meant to be for that person to come into your life and apparently learn a lesson, and it's just not a blessing for both of you on that end. I mean, eventually be a blessing if you learn from it. So I guess it just depends on where you are in your life. You know, change is consistent, and a lot of people just will not accept that. So it's, I don't know. change can be hard, but I love change. I'm all about it. So some people like to stay in a scenario where it's more comfortable and playing it safe for all the wrong reasons. You know, you got to learn how to balance love and money. It's the two most important things in this world. It's not important, it's the two most powerful things on this planet, you know. So why does Barbara, are you retracting your own messages? Birds flying high. Can you hear the commercial? You know how I feel. Mm-hmm. And I'm feeling good. Dun, dun, dun. So, I guess the more I do this and play with things, I'll figure it out. Oh, no worries. I just didn't know if somebody was, I mean, it did say retracting. I don't know if somebody else can do that. I doubt it, right? But I'm feeling good. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Let's see what we're looking at. Troop loops. Push you over here. I already had my coffee. All right, let's see what we're looking at. Dun, 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 dun. The Hermit. So the Hermit is going within. You know what I just picked up on? That looks like a Venus flytrap. It's ironic we would just pull to plants too. But it doesn't look like the whole Venus flytrap, right? So I don't know if you're feeling caught up in a situation or you're caught up in a past life scenario again. I don't feel like a past life scenario is a bad thing at all, right? But this is somebody who is kind of sheltering themselves. You know, they could be feeling bad for themselves is what I'm getting right now. Like not wanting change. But I will tell you, when you go into hermit mode, you come out a completely different person because you're starting to follow your soul. There's centipedes everywhere. Well, there's only 2. Oh, so that must be another centipede, and I thought it was a Venus flytrap. So 1, 2, 3 centipedes. I've never picked up on that. Does somebody want to Google before I start the read? Will somebody please Google spiritual meaning of a centipede for me real quick? Because that's got to be important. I've never picked up on that. In hermit modes, it's quiet, right? You're going within, you're reflecting, trying to figure out what you really want. Do I follow my soul? Do I not? The answer should always be fucking yes. So if you're not doing that, then you don't know how to follow your gut, or you're letting other lessons affect, which then therefore causes illness and stress and ulcers, right? So I do feel like somebody is pushing this away as if your intuition's been telling you to go in a new direction, but you're not. I almost feel like somebody's ill here, and the hermit does represent moving fast and independent. Thank you. The hermit does represent health. Really, moving fast and independent, huh? So you're dealing with somebody who wants to move quick, somebody who's extremely independent. So maybe they're worried about a relationship. Maybe they're worried about losing themselves in a situation. Courage and wisdom too. Okay. Wow, I never would have guessed that, guys. I never would have guessed that. So You're probably dealing with someone who's extremely independent. Maybe they have fear of, you know, something moving too quickly, or, well, I wouldn't say that. It's, maybe they feel like they're going to get swept away. I don't know. If you got a feeling of that, then that's telling me that there's zero balance. Somebody's lacking balance. Centipede relates to traits. Fast-moving, independent creature. Centipede's definition is all about courage and wisdom. Courage and wisdom for some cultures is a powerful symbol. Okay. Well, the Hermit card is a powerful card, you know. Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, so is trying to figure out where to invest, how to invest. This is also a pause. So if there's a pause in someone's life right now, I don't think it's a bad thing. It's meant to go down that way. And this would be a spiritual pause. This would be the universe being like, bam, time out. So there's a timeout here for someone because someone's not learning to follow the gut, to listen to their soul, to go within. But that song just came to me again, and I'm feeling good, because it was just on the commercial, right? So this, again, someone's not following their gut. Someone's not listening to their intuition regarding a situation. So you're dealing with somebody who knows but has no balance, doesn't want change. Someone's extremely independent. I don't know if they're worried about losing their independency. Something just pulled me to taxes too, so I don't know if there's a money situation. Who's claiming who next year? I mean, who the fuck knows what that's about, but so that's instantly telling me someone's not following their gut, but they know what they want, because it's like, and I'm feeling good, dun, 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 dun. So there's something that you know that is like pulling you, and you're not listening to your gut. So your gut is telling you something. Three of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, see, somebody, this is lack. Worried about being hurt, past pain, stabbed in the back. So someone's worried about being hurt. So this, you're dealing with trauma. Okay, and because this is my past life deck, it's probably past trauma or past life, and also, you know, current modern day traumas as a child. There was always somebody more powerful. You know what I'm getting from this? It was always somebody that either needed something to go their way, like, because it's being walked all over. So someone's been walked all over. It's been painful. Whether it was a father figure, I mean, it looks like masculine feet. It could be anything though, right? Whether it was a father figure, whether it was a grandfather, whether it was a mother, anybody. Okay. And this could all be feminine energy too, just because of the depiction. I always, FYI, I always read the depiction on my cards, but it does not mean that it can't be reversed, okay? So someone's been walked all over. It's been painful. Someone could have been ghosted. I really don't want to use that terminology. Again, past life, right? So to me, this is like past life, but current energy. Acceptance just came to me. Someone needs to accept something. But this is, whatever this is painful. But I will tell you that the Three of Swords is past pain. So this is holding on to past pain. There's been a figure in your life that has been controlling. You know, they probably thought they were guiding you, but they're guiding you in the wrong direction. Because if I'm fucking wrong, and I know I'm not, because you're in hermit mode. This is all about self-reflection, perspective, soul searching, priorities. So someone has guided you in the wrong direction. Maybe you don't want to own it. I don't know what to tell you, but it's so clear that that's what the cards are saying. That there's been a figure in your life that has clearly guided you in the wrong direction. And it could be a parent, guys. I mean, I know that sucks and people don't want to fucking hear that. You know, could they have gotten you to a place of success? Yes. But they didn't teach you love, or they didn't teach you how to survive financially. Like, there was lack. There was lack growing up. Now you're probably an adult not knowing what to do with yourself. We're in a scenario where you're not following your gut. You're missing out on things. You're lacking. There's no grounding here. This is past pain of being stabbed in the back. It's not learning from mistakes. This is like the third time or the fourth time you've been stabbed in the back. You're just staring at a sword here and you're like, oh, fuck it. Here, stab me again. Like, it's almost like somebody's giving up, which is, and my hand wants to shake right now, so I don't know if somebody's nervous right now. I feel like someone's nervous. So this is a big deal because this probably has to do with whoever raised you. And now as a grown-ass man or female, woman, you don't know what direction to go in because there's been so much damage. So it's like you gotta set yourself free. And this is like being on the struggle bus. But you're also, I feel stubborn energy, so you've also allowed yourself to be guided by the wrong individuals. Like the way they guided you was more strict. See, the Emperor could be, like I said, a father figure, a grandfather, higher monarchy, somebody in control, power, you know. So I don't know if you're attempting to go to break conditioning or to go in another route. You know, it's what I love about spirituality and the difference between spirituality and religion, because religion, it's, well, I don't want to get into the differences, but spirituality, it's always evolving. Religion, it's written in a book, you know, and it's followed. But I feel like if there's a religious thing going on here, if you're two different religions and you're trying to like kind of like, oh, but you know, this is taboo, and you know, I was baptized or I was raised to be XYZ, I feel like you're not even, I feel like there's a stubborn energy here where it's like you're not even following your own religion. So why the fuck are you questioning if something else is taboo? It's like double standards. Like it makes no sense. And I hate to call you out like that, but if there's two different religions here, or I'm not even going to say two different religions, because spirituality is not a religion. It's, you know, it's faith, it's trust, it's evolution. If it's not you, it could be somebody else that has trouble with the path maybe you're considering. Because this is about taking a new path, change, accepting, allowing. Because you're now in hermit mode. And I don't know if somebody excluded you or you're going to have to exclude other people because this is painful. But you know better. But you're stopping yourself. You're hesitating. Because it's attached to pain. This isn't like, hey, fuck yeah, I'm going to get on the horse and go. Nah, fuck no. This is like a pity party too. And it has to do with parental, I almost said parental vision, parental, what is it, guidance? What is it when we were back in the day, you had to like have a parent to get into a movie? So I know it's attached to a parent. and probably a father figure. Did he guide you to success? If he's an emperor, he could have been an entrepreneur. He knows how to make money. But he left out love. He left out, you know, the Hermit's all about your soul. He left out emotions. There was no emotions. There was no fucks given when it came into like a certain category of someone's life. It just brought me to the blueberries for Sal again. So remind me to explain that at the end of the read. I don't want it to interrupt this one. Someone's not afraid to call a spade here, but there's a problem. I just realized because there's a spade on his head. So you're dealing with conditioning. You're dealing with somebody who's extremely opinionated, but has no morals, because somebody's not following their morals. They're letting another energy or how they were raised control something. It's a very controlling energy with the Emperor here. Controlling communication, controlling thoughts. So someone has guided somebody in the wrong direction. Could somebody have guided somebody to success when it comes to money? Maybe. But what's money got to do with everything at the end of the day? What, you can pay your bills, you can go on vacation, you can have that, but you're lacking love and nourishment and affection? Fuck that. I choose love all day. And I've said that to you. I'm going to need a man to come into my life if I end up having a man in my life, or I stay independent. I mean, I'm sure I'll have that, right? But he's going to have to know how to deal with the finances. There's no question, because my soul is love and healing, and that's it. I'll give you the world, right? I'm not all about money. I'm just not, you know. So that will be a blessing for me if somebody can come into my life and provide that financial security that I do not need, but would be nice to have in a world today of the way things are going, not knowing if you ever need that security, because I don't think it's a need. There's Social Security, there's all that stuff. Like there's ways for people to get by. I'm way more like, I'll make it. Even if I'm like 60, 70, I'll be selling my vegetables. I'll be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't worry about that shit. You know, they drill it in your head these days. You need this, you need retirement, and you need something, but you don't need to live your life for the next 40 years or however long you've been doing this to just bank, because then you have all this money in the bank, and like, where's it go? What do you tell yourself? It can go to the kids, or if I have no kids, it can go to this foundation or this. That's great. But I don't even see it going to a foundation because someone's money hungry. You know what I'm saying? So, and this does have to do with pain and neglect. And there's something right in front of you, but you're not listening to your gut because you've been taught differently. It is what it is. That's what conditioning's all about, you know? So Two of Swords, yeah, it's having to make a decision. And the Hangman reverse. See, it's like not wanting to see something differently. Someone's too focused on pain, hurt, and money right now. This is more neglect than money because it's the Five of Pens. It talks about neglect, absence, feeling blue, you know. But it's like you got to cut the cords. This conditioning, this reader is all about conditioning, whether you realize it or not right now. If this isn't you, it's somebody else struggling with it. Could some of you realistically in a modern day world, I'm doing a past life read though, right? But realistically in the modern day world, this could be somebody that needs to make a decision regarding a Virgo or just someone in general about moving forward and cutting cords because you're not getting what you need anyway. It's just causing pain and lack, and this is past pain. So we're holding on to past pain when your gut, your intuition, your emotions are telling you to go in a new direction. This is cutting cords. What's no longer serving you because it's holding you back. It's like you're turning your back to it as if it doesn't matter. And it fucking matters, guys. It fucking matters. Stop being naive. Somebody here is being extremely naive. And now you got a Queen of Pentacles that's not giving jack shit. She's not nurturing. You know, there is a money scenario here too with the Four of Wands. There was some type of relationship where somebody didn't give. It is a broken foundation. You got into something for the wrong reasons, whether it was children or whether it was money, whether, you know, you sacrificed. You know, you're dealing with a feminine here that is not nurturing, will not let you cut cords, very jealous, very greedy, very insecure, very attached, but she's not giving you love and she's not letting you go either. It's a mother figure. You know, upright, this is somebody very nurturing, loving, successful. This is energy of greed, lack. This is jealousy right now too. Jealousy, greed, money hungry, giving money to the wrong people, not saving her money, constantly asking for money. This is somebody who's going within trying to figure out, how do I cut this fucking cord? Is it a mother? Is it a spouse? Is it a kid's mother or father? Because something was built on a shitty foundation. To me, with Four of Wands reverses, I don't even know if you guys are living together. If you are, it must be fucking misery. This is like looking back and reflecting. She's not giving me anything. Nothing but pain. At some point, somebody reached success, though, because they were coming in as Emperor energy. Or your father just didn't teach you both different aspects of life, just taught you, drilled certain stuff in your head, and that's what you learned, and it worked for you. But then all of a sudden, all this other shit was lacking. And it's catching up to you because this is an adult. This is life catching up to you. You know? Gotta fucking cut the cords. Someone's gotta cut the cords here with a feminine that is all about money and not love. Whether he or she makes her own money, it's not good enough. That's security. You know, that's financial security or wanting financial security. I want emotional security, you know. I don't know where that came from in my life, you know, but emotional security. And I never really lacked it. It's just something that's embedded in me, you know. That at the end of the day, to me, emotional security is way more important than financial security. So this is energy of a feminine not wanting to cut cords. There's a lot of jealousy here. Jealousy and greed is what I'm picking up on. Not allowing you to move forward, or emotionally manipulating, or manipulating with money. Yeah, fuck that. Look at that. Five of Swords. Manipulation. Greed. Jealousy. Has hurt you numerous times. Has been hurt numerous times. This is arguing. This is not wanting you to grow, not wanting you to nurture elsewhere. You know, so you're dealing in the Empress reverse, see? So this is a wife, this is an ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend. Again, it could be masculine, okay? I'm reading the depiction on the cards. This is somebody who's not nurturing, not giving, and it's all about money. But again, this person seems to be all about money too. So maybe you guys created a lot of money, but you're fucking lacking love. There's no love here, and somebody now realizes within their soul that it's lacking. You know, this is somebody who's not a jealousy. This is arguing about money, arguing about past pain, past people, fucking past, dwelling on the fucking past. How do you allow change to happen if you're just gonna fucking dwell? Fucking cut it loose, Troopaloops, cut it loose. Unfortunately, you have a feminine here that's jealousy, greed, envy, doesn't love, wants what she wants when she wants it. It's time to cut the cords. And this energy doesn't really want you to. But you've allowed it. So now we have an energy going within and being like, wow, you know, this is a huge perspective change. Somebody who didn't want to change a perspective but knows they have to. Yeah, see, the world reverse is not accepting, not allowing a chapter to close, keeping doors open, options open, trying to figure things out. It's unfortunate scenario. This is a cord that needs to be cut. This is conditioning. This is current energy. This is somebody you've been with. So it's not quite completed yet because this is a lesson to follow your soul. If you choose not to follow your soul, you're in a situation that will not evolve. It will not grow. There's no sunshine. There's no sunshine here. So this is positive, okay? No matter who you are here, it's positive because you're reflecting. What do I want? What do I not want? You know, do I stir the pot? Do I not? And it's like, it's not really stirring the pot. So that's telling me you're dealing with somebody here that's a wee bit arrogant. Because this is having the knowledge, this is knowing better. But you're staying in something that has security, but gives zero fucks. You know? So it's what you choose. You will continuously repeat the same cycle with somebody if you don't cut it out. You can have it. But if you choose this, you have absolutely zero fucking morals. And I will fucking call you out. Zero morals. Zero. And yeah, it's painful. Suck it up. Suck it up, buttercups. Because this will never change. This will stay the same. So why are you going to try to keep fixing this? Whether it's a parent, an ex, your current scenario. This is patterns being repeated. Now, if there's extreme pain here, I love you and I hope you don't take this in a way where I'm a complete fucking asshole, okay? But this is past trauma that you're choosing. Do I hold on to it or do I not? What the actual fuck? Really? Really? You want to hold on to this lack? Really? How long you been holding on to this? This is how long? This is like the end of my marriage for years. How much longer are you going to do this, Court? How much fucking longer? How many times are you going to do this? That's where we're at. But this is like contemplating, fuck, do I do it or not? There's zero love. And your soul is screaming at you. Nobody's nurturing you. Nobody's loving you. No one's supporting you. No one's giving you high fives. No one's telling you you're doing a good fucking job. No one's proud of you. Stop suffering. Cut the cord. Three of Cups. There could be multiple people here too. Okay? You could have all been involved in a past life together as well. But you still got to cut the cords. You know, drinking, partying, Four of Pens reversed, you know, holding on, letting go, up and down, side to side. We've been there all night. We've been there all day. Something got me rocking side to side. I forget what song that is. Who sings that? I think she was from Disney. Anybody? Now I got something rocking side to side. Now we got side to side. Yeah, see, lots of money earned together, but no love. Yeah, that's here for, yeah, Ariana Grande, yeah. That's here for sure too. Yeah, because you got the Emperor and the Queen. They built, you know what I mean? But there's no love. It's just security, it's comfort, it's safety. But no love gets you nowhere in the end. And this is based on how people were raised. They weren't raised, these two individuals were probably not raised with love. They could have had people on the outside, but the main characters didn't do their job. And I fucking hate to say it. I'm a parent. There's times I didn't do my job properly either. I'm not here to put anybody down or, you know, to tell you your parents did a bad job. It's fucking life, guys. You know, it's conditioning. Their parents, you know, probably didn't teach them to have balance either. I mean, I'm just figuring this out in this lifetime, guys. So trust me, I'm no expert when it comes to how I raise my children either. It's trial and error. Okay, I'm not trying to put anybody down. I'm just, you know, these are probably great individuals, but there's no fucking love. And I guarantee you weren't raised in an environment where the love was spread and shared. From day one, I've been telling my kids, I love you. Like, we don't hang up the phone without I love you. And I'm like, I love you more, like, or kisses. Like, and everyone, some people look at me, I'm like, wow, you have that? And I'm like, I didn't know it was something that people fucking questioned. It's fucking love. You know, so to me, it's like, you know, and I'm way more loving than like my parents, you know, taught me to be. Like, not taught me, but like the way I was raised. But we still always had that comfort. I never felt lack of love. I was never like, you don't love me, you know, like I don't know. It's tough because there is no love. And maybe at one point there was, but now it's just fucking misery loves company and staying in a situation for money, unfortunately. You know? And people on the outside partying, having fun, living their fucking life. You know? And I don't know if there is, you know, they got people telling you, you should really like cut that out and stay with that because it's secure. Well, yeah, that's secure. But at the end of the day, if you choose this, you're making a mistake. Because you're going to just keep repeating this over and over. This is a pattern over and over and over, years and years. I did it with my husband for fucking 20-something years, guys. And now you have somebody right here being like, I fucking know that my gut is telling me and is not doing anything because there's security, there's financial safety. There could be a reunion. There could be, I don't normally look at that as a reunion card. Could be a family get-together. Could be you just like saying, done with this, dating. But there's something here linked to past life. All our parents did the best they could. Not all of them. But the ones that went in people's lives did the best they could. They could have did better, you know. I could do better. I'm not going to fucking lie to you. I'm not an asshole. I could do better, you know. But I will know at the end of the fucking day, if something ever happened, I would never question, or my kids would never question the love we shared. And at the end of the day, that's way more important than fucking finances in my world. Here's the challenge, the Fool. You know, or this could be making a foolish decision. Yeah, see, Ten of Swords. It would be a foolish decision to stay in a scenario, you know, or choosing to let other people play part of this scenario, or, you know, not really wrapping up what needs to be wrapped up. You know, because the world's here. Again, this is, you could have been, for the last 5 years, repeating this pattern. Last 3 years, lots of threes. That breaks down to 3. 21, that's a 3, that's a 3, that's a 3. Like where's the love, honestly? And it's funny, I just saw, now we got 3 hearts. I just saw all these little hearts. The heart in the table, the heart in the wood right there, the heart in the wood right there. This is options. This is dating. This is people, whomever you're dealing with, like, options are open. This could, you guys could actually have a fucking agreement to see other people, or to have little menage a trois. Like, I don't know. But even if it was a shared agreement, it's still not working, right? So it's like you're still fooling yourself if you're staying in a scenario like this, because there's options all around the table. You think you got options, that other person got options, and then that other person got options too. This isn't confusion. This is knowing better. And choosing. This is choosing misery loves company. But somebody is making a choice right now to have a new start. You have one energy here that's really going within and is thinking about following their soul. It's so clear. And again, there could be religion here with the Fool. It's a spiritual beginning, walking a new spiritual path. You're dealing with somebody who does not love you. You are dealing with somebody, it's all about money. And when they lack something and they don't get it, and they don't get their way, or there's jealousy, you could be fighting right now over the past. Past hurt. It's like, why are you still arguing about the same thing? The same argument keeps coming up for weeks and months and years, because this is energy where you just sweep shit under the rug, or you don't nip it in the fucking butt. And that's one thing about me. You end up with me, I don't sweep jack shit under the rug. Fuck that. I want to sweep under the rug. Get all that fucking energy out of the fucking house. Seriously. You know, so this is positive for this energy. For all the other energy, it's not. It's jealousy, it's greed, it's money. It's 2 people staying in a scenario for money. And this is just bringing pain. It's painful. Someone's deciding to step out of a painful scenario that they've clearly been holding on to for way too long. And once you do that, because this is my past life read, you're breaking a part of conditioning that your parent wasn't able to break. This will benefit your children, your children's children. It's a big deal. It's a spiritual route, whether somebody realizes they're taking a spiritual route. You know, it drives me ape shit, and I've run into it, and I've had this conversation with you guys before, and I've deleted people off my fucking Facebook, and I'm on a journey. Do you know what a fucking journey is? Because a journey is all about what your soul wants. Your soul, okay? This is somebody, it's like, gotta follow your soul now. In order to do that, yep, you gotta cut cords. You gotta. And it's not going to be easy. You're dealing with somebody who's jealous, argumentative. And if they're not argumentative, they just sweep it under the rug like no big deal. Like, we can argue over it, but no big deal. Sweep it under the rug. On to the next day. But this is like the same argument. And it's over, you know, it's like over money, pain, how something went down. So we do have one individual here that's about to cut the cords and benefit themselves and their family in the long run. Or they're going to stay in a scenario where there's going to be multiple people in and out of their lives their whole lives. You know, that's me personally, that's not a way to live. If it's working for you, great. I'm telling you right now, for this collective, this ain't fucking working. So, for the one in this hermit mode that needs to break conditioning, that's way too many. For this hermit that needs to break conditioning, good for you. I'm proud of you. Other people will be proud of you. You got to be proud of yourself. You got to have enough self-worth to say, fuck you. Yeah, see, the Hangman is the same shit. Like, not with the 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups. So, again, it's like they're not quite there yet. They're like in a shitstorm. This energy keeps sacrificing their own happiness for other people's happiness. But at the end of the day, they're not giving anybody else happiness. It's so contradicting and twisted. You're dealing with somebody who acts like they have morals, but they have none. Or I can teach you how something works because I was taught that and it worked for me. But at the end of the day, there's nothing, the word humanitarian just came in. Well, that would make sense that you're dealing with somebody who's not humanitarian, because this is financially based thoughts. So this is like saying somebody has a belief, but yet they don't actually fucking follow through. Like, I want to teach the world. I want to teach other people. I want to do this. Why? Because your success helped you and because it worked for generation and generation. It pretty much was gifted to you and you took advantage of it. You earned it by working. But what did you create in the end? This is deep, because you could have somebody here who tries to teach and preach on how something works for them, but they're not even humanitarian. There's no love, there's no soul. You can't teach people and have no fucking soul. And then there's something here with the Emperor that was here. It's like, what, are you going to pick and choose who you want to fucking teach and guide? What is wrong with you? I'm an asshole right now. Where's your humanitarian? Where's your integrity? Where is the love? Like what? There's zero balance here. Zero. And you're dealing with somebody who's just as greedy. Oh my gosh. You got to break free. You have to stop sacrificing yourself in order to grow and be happy. You're dealing with somebody who's naive and arrogant, does not want to change. This might be a loss for some of you guys if you're hoping somebody was going to turn around and cut some cords and come back your way. You could be dealing with somebody who's drinking too. The King of Cups reversed is somebody who is emotionally disconnected and shut off. It's all about their feelings. And, could they be shedding tears? Yep. But you know what? They're not learning because the Hangman's reversed. It's like not learning. Again, see, it's like feelings. And then the Magician reversed, not manifesting, not taking action. It's unfortunate. So if you guys were hoping somebody was going to come back around, it would not hold your breath. This is a lot of things that need to be broken before you would even want to consider letting this be an option in your life. And if you're dealing with somebody who kind of went real quiet on you, it's because it can go both ways. If someone just up and was like, fuck this, with the 5 of Pence there, that's because they know better and they don't want any part of somebody else's fucking karma. And if it's this energy, it was for them to figure out, you know, what they really want in their life. This is somebody who is all about their own feelings, but not, if you're dealing with a drinker, they're not confronting their own feelings. They're trying, but not trying hard enough because they're not taking action. This is an energy that is doing nothing. And they're sitting in pain. They're sitting in disappointment. They're sitting in lack, but it's safe and it's secure. So don't hold your breath if you're waiting for this masculine energy to come at you. Oh, because they're going to come at you. But you're also going to have to take this on. You guys want to take this on? I'm being very realistic with you right now. You got to be smart. This can be an amazing man or an amazing woman. I'm not downing the energy because they are trying real hard. Just not hard enough. It's half-ass. So if you guys want half-ass when they come at you, then you go ahead and do half-ass. But I'm not going to tell you this is okay. I'm not going to tell you, you know, to work on this. This is somebody's own thing that they need to deal with. The only positivity I see is that somebody's realizing there has to be another option. And if the option's not in front of you, if it's not like that, it's just self-worth, self-love. But right now, I don't see self-worth or self-love because there's security. But that security comes with pain, lack, no nourishment, and no love. You're fooling yourself if you're telling yourself that the two of you share love. That love is gone. You could have at one point. It's not there. This is not learning a lesson. This is repeating the same pattern over and over. Months can go by and yeah, the energy is a little better. Why? Maybe because the seasons changed. Not because you did anything to make it better. You guys can keep telling yourselves you're doing the right thing. But this is misery loves company. This is, you know, holding on to pain and holding on to things for the wrong reason. And if this energy decides to cut cords, it is going to be a little bit of a shit show because you are dealing with somebody who likes the financial security. Even if they make their own money, because this feminine, the Queen of Pence, they're independent, they make their own money. But they're not emotionally independent. This is somebody who's dependent on somebody else. But you guys can't even give yourselves that emotional security. The only thing you can give yourselves is financial security. And at the end of the day, to me, again, my opinion, that's not enough. It's not going to cut it, you know. So someone got to the point in their life where it's not cutting it anymore. And they need to decide whether or not to cut a cord. But this is somebody who doesn't want to be in their feelings. They could be shedding some tears right now, but you're crying over the wrong thing. You're not looking at the bigger picture. You're holding on to grief and sorrow, and it's unnecessary, and it's guaranteed it's probably affecting your health. There's no question it's affecting your health. It's mental anguish. Even if the two of you are seeing other people and you're keeping your options open, you're still staying together for the wrong reason. Yeah, see, look at strength, reversed. Lack. It's also fear. Someone fears letting this go because it's been secure for so long. But it's financial security. Again, Six of Swords reversed, not learning their lesson. So don't hold your breath for this energy because this person is not learning their lesson. They have lack of courage, lack of self-esteem, lack of morals, lack. Because they're not prioritizing what needs to be prioritized. This is somebody who's prioritizing the wrong thing. And then you have somebody else that's got hidden motives. It's very unfortunate. This is the type of energy that has hurt and manipulated other energy. This is the type of energy that made somebody feel bad about themselves or awful about themselves, or they didn't do something right. And then on top of that, because it's a past life read, their own parents treated that person the same way. This is a huge make it or break it. That's what this comes down to. What you need to do to fix this situation as a reader, as a healer, I can tell you exactly how to fix this. And I don't want to hear easier said than done, because right now, this is fucking misery loves company. You want to fix this? Change your perspective, have the courage and the strength to be vulnerable, to love again, to use your soul, to follow your soul, to have your intuition guide you. And then guess what? When you do that, you are a brand new fucking person about to go after what your soul desires. You want to go on a journey? Do it the right way. Follow your fucking soul. That's the end of the read. And to be honest with you, I'm not mad at you. I'm literally just reading the cards and telling you how this all played out. You want to do the right thing? Change your perspective. Have the strength and the courage. Don't let fear get in your way. And go after what your soul wants, because your soul, like I said at the end of the day, is craving love. Looks like you already have money. So why not find the balance in life? Nourish your damn soul. We come into this world in a borrowed vessel. What keeps coming back with us is our damn soul. It's a lesson that needs to be learned. It cannot be one that's avoided. This is somebody who lives in the modern world that doesn't give a shit about how somebody else feels, or if it should feel this way, or, I mean, they do and they don't. This is a soul lesson. This is a lesson to follow their soul. Like I said, this is an energy that needs to follow their gut, and they're not. So I guarantee they're probably ill. There might be a habit here. There might be an addiction. It's up to you to do it. All you gotta do is change your perspective on how you're looking at something, and your life can change drastically. This is somebody who's probably trying real hard not to allow themselves to do that. So this is energy that will be learned at one point in life. There's no question. We have to learn lessons no matter what age you're taken. So, because when you come back, you agree to work on something or to choose this because in your last lifetime, you chose that, okay? So it's gonna go down no matter what. No matter what. Hold on a minute. I gotta go check on something. Oh, and I wanted to talk about the blueberries. Yeah, let's get out of that read. Hold on. Hold on. Come on. Take it down a notch. It's not really working. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the blueberries. I got sidetracked real quick, but that was the read. Like I said, this energy, it's make it or break it. All you really have to do is change your perspective and follow your soul, and your life will change. But again, I really feel like this is somebody who's aware of that and might be afraid of the change, but there's nothing you can do about that. That's somebody else's lesson unless it's yours, right? But the blueberries for sale, what I really picked up on was with that feminine energy, just really enjoying life and being happy and going with the flow and nature, and very nurturing energy. And I'm proud of you guys for getting yourselves back to that carefree energy after being in a situation that didn't look so great, okay? And again, I'm not trying to put anybody down or make somebody sound like an asshole, someone's better than the other person. It's not. This is a scenario where there's a little frustration as me as a reader and a healer, because this is somebody who knows better, right? And it could be fear, all right? You're either going to overcome it or not. But to me, this is, again, somebody else's lesson to learn. But choosing not to necessarily do it, because this is somebody who would rather choose safety and stability over what their soul is craving. So it's tough. So again, you know, I never advocate waiting, and I don't really see anybody like waiting, and I just really feel like you guys are living your lives anyway. But you know, if this is somebody you really care about or love, you could always, you know, talk to your guides and talk to spirit, and, you know, wish them the best and hope things work out for them, and no ill intent, you know, and just continue to take care of yourself. And if somebody does want to come in and work on things with you, you know, follow your own gut, and just make sure there's no, you know, in-betweens and this and that. It takes two to make something work, you know. And if somebody's not going to be vulnerable or open up or choosing to do this or choosing to do that, you know, continue to pick your own blueberries. You don't need anybody else for the ride, okay? But I love you guys, and it was good touching base, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.